I never thought betrayal would arrive dressed as honesty, but that's how it came. My name is Callum Reed, 38, steady job, quiet habits, loyal to a fault. I believed relationships didn't need fireworks every night, just consistency and respect. When I met Harper Vaughn, she said she wanted peace, maturity, and safety. I provided all three without hesitation. For 2 years, we built routines, shared keys, cooked dinners, planned futures. I trusted her fully. That trust made me blind, not stupid, just hopeful. And hope, I learned, is dangerous when given to the wrong person for people involved. Signs appeared slowly, never loud enough to accuse, always subtle enough to excuse. She guarded her phone, smiled at messages, said I was imagining things. I didn't push. I worked longer hours, planned dates, tried harder, believing effort fixed distance. Then one evening she admitted cheating, casually, like discussing weather. She said it happened before, with her ex, that it meant nothing now. I listened quietly, processing shock. When I asked why, she shrugged and said he was superior emotionally, physically, passionately. The words landed heavier than the confession itself. She watched me measuring how much pain I could take. I didn't argue, didn't beg, didn't compete with a ghost from her past. I nodded, thanked her for honesty, and went home alone. That night something shifted inside me. Not anger, not heartbreak, but clarity. I realized love doesn't survive comparison. Respect doesn't coexist with humiliation. She expected tears, promises, jealousy. Instead, I gave her silence. The next morning, I blocked her number, muted mutual friends, closed shared accounts, packed essentials, and left town for work training. No announcement, no goodbye, no explanation. I simply disappeared from her world entirely. That choice saved my dignity completely and my sanity too. She didn't understand silence because silence removed her power. Within days, she emailed from new addresses, apologized, blamed stress, minimized everything. She said she spoke carelessly, that comparison was unfair, that I misunderstood. I didn't reply. A week later, mutual friends called, saying she was spiraling, asking if I'd talk. I declined politely. Disappearing wasn't punishment. It was self-preservation. I chose absence over arguments, distance over debates. Each unanswered message strengthened my resolve. I focused on work, routine, sleep. Slowly, the ache dulled, replaced by something steadier, self-respect. I refused to negotiate my worth ever again with anyone. Months passed before I heard her name again. Harper had told people I abandoned her after a mistake, that I was cold, unforgiving. I let the story stand. Truth doesn't need defense when character speaks louder. Then one evening, my colleague Rowan mentioned seeing her downtown, crying, asking about me. Apparently, she couldn't handle my absence. She said losing me felt worse than cheating ever did. Hearing that didn't bring satisfaction. It confirmed what I already knew. She wanted validation, not partnership. When it disappeared, so did her sense of control. That realization closed the chapter permanently for me emotionally. I didn't resurface to teach lessons or prove strength. I stayed gone because returning would betray myself. People assume disappearing is cowardice. Sometimes it's the bravest boundary you can set. I rebuilt quietly, new apartment, healthier routines, better friendships. I learned that comparison is a confession of dissatisfaction, not superiority. Anyone who ranks partners has already left emotionally. Looking back, I'm grateful she revealed her truth plainly. It saved me years of erosion. I no longer measure love by intensity or drama, but by peace. And peace arrived the moment I walked away without looking back or explaining myself ever. There's a myth that men disappear to manipulate emotions. I vanished to protect my sanity. When someone tells you another man was superior, they're inviting competition you can never win. I refuse the game. Somewhere out there, Harper is still searching for comparisons, still measuring worth externally. I hope she finds whatever she's missing. As for me, I learned silence communicates finality better than speeches. Walking away preserved my dignity, my confidence, my future. Disappearing wasn't weakness. It was choosing myself after realizing I was never the one being evaluated. I was the standard she failed to meet entirely alone. If this story resonates, it's because neglect leaves louder scars than betrayal. Cheating hurts, but comparison erases identity. I didn't fight for validation from someone who measured love like a scoreboard. I exited quietly and let absence speak. Sometimes the most powerful response is restraint. No confrontation, no revenge, no explanations. Just distance. I don't hate her. Indifference replaced anger naturally. Disappearing gave me clarity others search for years. When respect is gone, presence becomes self-harm. Walking away wasn't dramatic. It was necessary. And necessary decisions rarely look heroic in the moment. They look lonely, calm, and final always. I share this not to shame, but to warn. The moment someone ranks you against their past, they've already checked out. Love doesn't compare, it commits. I didn't disappear to hurt her. I disappeared to stop hurting myself. That distinction matters. Many men stay, hoping effort earns desire. It doesn't. Desire grows from respect, and respect dies when comparison enters. Leaving restored my balance. Silence restored my power. I didn't win her back, and that's the victory. I kept my self-respect intact, untouched by arguments or apologies that would have only delayed the inevitable ending of that relationship completely. Disappearing isn't for everyone, but it was right for me. I chose peace over proving points. If someone tells you another man was superior, believe them, then leave. Don't negotiate dignity. Don't audition for affection. Walk away intact. I'm not bitter. I'm free. Free from comparison, free from doubt, free from shrinking myself to fit someone else's confusion. Harper will move on, as will I. The difference is I carried my self-respect forward. She lost someone who loved her quietly and completely. I lost someone who never truly saw me. And that loss set me free at last forever.